So, welcome to Manifesting Mindset Monday. I hope you all had an amazing weekend. And Manifesting Mindset Monday is where I come on every Monday at 7 a.m. Eastern Standard Time from the East Coast of Florida. And we speak about something that you can think about throughout the week that will up-level your manifesting. Manifesting, creating. We create every single day of our life by the energies that we are radiating out. So why not use them to our benefit? I believe that some people get a little bit nervous about the word manifesting. And I just want to clear that up because manifesting is creating. It's another way to say creating. So if I was to take the manifesting word out and say you are creating your life every day by the energies that you are radiating out, doesn't sound as scary, right? So manifesting is what we call it. And that's what I want to talk to you about on Monday mornings and throughout the week. So one thing that I would like for you to pay attention to is money. How do you feel about money? And pay attention to what feelings that brings up throughout the week. The first step, if you are feeling like you have a lack of money, is to recognize that you feel that you have a lack of money or that you are radiating that out. So you know when you're speaking with somebody and you say, I don't have money for that. Or I will feel better when I buy this, or I wish I had something. That is where you should stop and recognize that you are putting out lower energy vibrations around money, and money is an energy. I spoke about this yesterday very briefly about how time we cannot get back. That is one thing that we need to control and use our time wisely. But money, everything else in this universe is an energy. So be careful about how you're radiating that out. So step one is recognizing that you do have low energies around money. That's step one. Once you recognize that, be aware of it and try to change that thought every time you feel something come up. Now, if there's one particular thing, and I will say that a lot of people who feel like they're in lack of money, they have so many things that they say that they don't have money for that they can't just focus on one. So therefore, manifesting or creating one thing to come into their life, one thing at a time, they get it all jumbled up with everything else. And that's one of the reasons why it doesn't happen. Because we have to have clarity, right? So let's start at the basic. And I would just like for you to think about this week of being aware when you feel that there's a lack of money. If you already know exactly what it is, that you know there's a lot of things that we desire, right? But if there's this one thing that you're really working on, then visualize yourself there, visualize yourself having it and what it feels like, and get super excited, right? Hold it for like 18 seconds at least. Now I cover this very deeply in my 4-pillar program, but I want to give you all something that you can go through the week with. And be aware, be cognizant of who it is you're hanging out with. So even if you've gotten past that hurdle and you're super excited and you have an up-leveled energies around money and you're hanging out with people that are always in lack of, meaning they're talking about they're in lack of, then those energies are going to radiate into you if you do not know how to protect yourself with it. In saying that, I'm not saying you have to not hang out with people that don't have money. I'm not saying that at all. What I'm saying is you want to hang out with people that know they are not stuck. You can always move forward, and a lot of that has to do with us. Actually, all of it has to do with us from working on the inside out, and you will see amazing changes around money as well. So as you go through your week this week, be cognizant, be aware of when you start to be negative about money and what people around you are saying about money. Let me just check, make sure. I'm able to see it. Hey, Danielle. Hey, Rosie. Hey, Tabby. I actually have a question about money because I found something this morning that's making me fuming. I've done all the feelings of feeling abundant and grateful, and it made sure that I'm staying level. I'm trying to read the question. What's the question about it, Danielle? Because money's a huge subject, and obviously it has huge energies that run around this universe, around money, because it seems to be, and you all, I would love to hear what you think about this, but it seems to me that money, not that it's more important than health, but people focus on it more than health. And that is backwards. Because if we could have all the money in the world, and if we're not healthy, it doesn't matter because we're not going to feel good to spend that money on anybody. Another reason why people, this is another side of it, people feel like they can't try to create money in their life is because they feel it's being greedy. And the way I look at it is the more abundant I am, the more I am able to help other people. And that is truly what I do. And I absolutely feel that way from the inside out. Of course, I'm going to take care of myself and my family first. And then the more I can just keep passing on. So Danielle, if you have a specific question about that, you can also message me. I don't know if the messages are behind or not, but I'm trying to see if it's in there. Okay, so if there's any questions that you have about this, please also be sure to join me next Saturday. And if you can't get it live, if you subscribe, then I will send it to your email. I don't really like that word subscribe. I wish you would say, I'll send you the video when you give me your email address to send it to you. But anyway, so I will pass that over to you as soon as it's done. I realize it's a weekend. People might be extremely busy. But I will be covering some of money in the 4 pillars because like we just said, this is a huge part of life. Okay, so, oh, here we go. See the question. The question was, it was a dispute and a charge I should have been reversed. Oh, however, I never received a call back like I've been told I would receive. I've gone above and beyond by doing my part. Yeah, I know that can be very frustrating. I think we've all been through that where whether it be a company, whoever, whatever it is, and you get a recording or people ever call you back and they, I'm not saying to let it go because you can't, but the mindset around it is huge. And it's almost like playing a game with yourself and thinking about that person that either answered the phone when you called or that is going to be calling you back and thinking of them as being pleasant and calling you back and saying the outcome that you want to hear. That's what I do. And I have had people in the past tell me that I'm living in a la-la land, but I will be honest with you, it works. And so they can call it whatever they want. That's what works because I am then sending out those energy vibrations. Things are happening for a reason. If this person's resisting that I'm on the phone with or that I'm waiting for a call back with, or I don't even know who that person is up in the company that's supposed to call me back, and then I'm resisting as well, it's not going to come together. The outcome is not going to be what you desire it to be. So by visualizing that, hold it for at least 18 seconds and truly feel it. I know sometimes it's like it's like a pull. Okay, I got there. No, I didn't. 5 seconds later, I'm aggravated again. So I have been there and done that, still do. So that's why I know. But the trick is when you know you're there, that is the key. Because after 5 seconds, you say, okay, no, gotta do this again. And then kind of get into a little soft meditation there and really visualize. Visualize, 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 because then you feel it. So I hope that helps. Ravender, I love your blouse. Thank you. I love white. So I know I noticed that the other day. Well, I've always had a lot of white in my closet. Always, always. I'm the kind of person that will wear white pants and a white blouse at the same time. I always have. It does not matter what time of year it is. I love it. So, but thank you very much. I do like this one. It's kind of different. I like the sleeves. They're kind of cool, and it's cool too because it's really hot here. I know it's hot where some of you all are too. And when you don't have central heat and air conditioner because you're not, some of you all, I know Ravinda doesn't normally need it. It can be tough for those few weeks that it's really hot. So I feel for you because if we did not have air conditioning as hot as it is here all the time, I'm not really sure I could live here. So, Rosie, I really want a new laptop, so I'm always saying that I'm going to get not, that I am not. So you're saying that you're not going to get a laptop? Yeah, we always have to visualize and put it out there. And also journaling. That's a whole nother live. But journaling about money is huge. I was reflecting yesterday about the first challenge I ever did on this page was a money manifesting challenge. And it was for 5 days and it was awesome. And the ladies that were on that from the beginning, their names are right on the top of my head because they were amazing. And they did begin to see little shifts in their, even within those 5 days. And that's maybe something we'll do that again because that was a whole lot of fun. I've been doing them out and this is Danielle. I've been doing them out and I'm sending out the vibrations that I trust and feel that's occurring. This morning is where all of a sudden I felt weirdness to check it out because it didn't seem that it was right. Yeah, well, that's exactly right. So your intuition was telling you that something's not right. Let me make sure I'm understanding this right. So you followed it and now you're fuming because somebody else didn't follow up. Am I getting that right? But the great thing is your intuition led you to check this out. Envision it. And the thing that I find a lot, and I used to do this too, and this is how I know with myself, friends, clients, is that they'll be saying something, but they're really not believing it themselves. They're doing the work. The action, I should say, towards it, but they're not putting the inspired action. So the difference between action and inspired action is that inspired action is when it's true, like you truly down in your soul feel this certain way. So that's inspired action. Action is just when you're going through the motions. And we tend to do that a lot, especially us women, because we like to help people all the time and we're always preoccupied and we can question ourselves because we all have gifts. And almost all of us are open and we're empaths and we take all those energies on. So protecting yourself also is huge. But be sure, let's get back to the laptop, be sure that when you are really feeling and visualizing that laptop, it's a material thing, but you can still do this. It's actually the easiest kind to begin to manifest because you have a physical something. Then be sure that you're really feeling it. Hone in on that. And if you're not, then there's some limiting beliefs and blocks there that have to, okay, let's backtrack, let's get that worked out, and then keep moving forward. Limiting beliefs and blocks are things that we acquire, and the older we get, we seem to gather more because we're around more energies. So I protect myself every morning with my little veil that I imagine these energies bouncing off, but there's always going to be work to have done. So we must work on ourselves every single day. Doesn't have to take long, can take 5 or 10 minutes. Journaling and getting it out is huge. I believe talking it out, journaling it out, you have to get it out of here and on to something else or to something else. We need to rationalize this. I just wrote a blog about preteens / newly teenagers and how their brains are all going all over the place. And it's not any different with us adults, especially as women, when we've got a million to-do lists to do, or we've got like in our brain 30 tabs open at the same time. Maybe we still have 30 tabs open on our computer too. And it's just about focusing in and taking one, like the laptop, and knowing exactly how you feel about that. So I hope this has helped. Manifesting Mindset Monday tip for this week is to pay attention to money. I will be doing a whole lot more about money. Since it does go into the 4 pillars, it's actually part of pillar 1. You see why? because this can affect our entire life. And health is part of the first two as well. And these are just really important. It all starts from the inside. Anyway, message me if you have any questions. Please be sure to either register for the training that starts on Saturday or be there live, either one. It will not be on the page live after it goes on. So I will send it to your inbox. And I hope you all have an amazing week. Up level your money success. Step one, recognizing that you do have blocks around money. Pay attention to the people that are around you and what they're saying. Just make sure that you protect yourself from them. If you have to be around them, make sure you protect yourself. Hope you guys have an amazing week. Bye.